Guess it's just gonna be us plus Fitz, I guess. You know, when they get here, I mean.
Oh, people are hungry for Uncle Howdy.
Also, it's in tiny box, by the way, but we'll deal with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I gotta be Emma. The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study.
Maya?
Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan.
Among us.
It seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Attition residence. The doctor is a thief. Why am I just hearing about this now? Well, cat burglar isn't something he'd put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classic treasure hunter.
Or Croft?
Oh god, I have to do Athena too. A treasure hunter, huh? Like people who have thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory? I know Mr. Buff was the star of his own hidden movie series, Athena.
Out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing to get rich. Apparently, he only wanted to borrow artifacts to study them. This is so fucking weird. He would then return them as soon as his research was finished.
According to the doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts.
They belong in a museum.
But whatever lofty ideals he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny.
Oh, fuck. Ah. Yes, he certainly sounds no different from a regular thief to me.
Master
He's
Mask.
eating my ice cream. So let's say for a moment that the doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might he not have stolen the Founder's Orb in Karain and brought it back here himself?
Nope. There's no records of him traveling overseas over the past few years. Plus, he couldn't very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone.
Then this really must be the crystal of Ami Faye.
Yes, he stole it from the Ashton's resident, probably so he could study it. I hit you with the sneeze, Apollo.
This is the left hook I did not need. I bet you never saw that coming, Apollo. Yeah, when Mr. Wright said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding.
That was a loud ass knock.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
God, this is fucking weird.
Oh, by the way, that source book I found for Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
it is not the 2077 source book, it is the third edition of 2020.
Okay.
Kinda should have figured as much. Hold it! CD Projekt Red is kind with their goodies, they're not that damn kind.
That.
Or in the bag, sorry. You claim you stole a family heirloom from the Attition residence. But claiming something doesn't make it true.
Unfortunately, it is true.
How can you be so sure?
A police report was filed concerning the theft, 1 year ago, in fact.
What? A whole year ago?
August 25th of last year, to be exact. A report states, and I quote, "The crystal of Amife was discovered to be missing from the Attition storehouse at 10 a.m. The storehouse lock has been picked." Signed, Politician Wimperson.
What?
Oh my god.
Damn, they are not holding back on how pathetic politicians are.
Good. Let him have it.
Sorry if you're chewing, you got cheese sticks.
You're good.
Well, a year-old report certainly lends plaintiff's claim credence. The doctor really could have stolen the crystal of Amife.
Not only that, Your Honor, but the Founder's Orb was only found to be missing several weeks ago. That is nearly a year after the crystal theft was reported. Therefore, I believe we must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items.
Politician Wimperson? Not the most awe-inspiring tail end, is it? I see why he cut it.
Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same in his shoes.
Damn, imagine your last family name being Wimperson.
Sucks to suck.
A police report was filed about the crystal's theft a year ago.
But the theft of the Founder's Orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed way before the orb was found missing. That suggests the stolen relic is the crystal of Amife, as Mr. Attition Wimperson asserts.
I doubt the police report is a fake. After all, Emma is the one who submitted it as evidence.
Still, I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow.
Objection!
The doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff? Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence.
What do you mean?
Take a look at this. What about it?
Well,
This
let's
contains an email from the doctor's computer.
let's do some tunes.
By the way, who keeps playing Battle of a True Hero?
Do 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 do. So good.
Email? And that little piece of plastic? I'm afraid I don't understand. Sometimes I forget that the technology is really far behind an Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
What is this newfangled USB?
And like Emma didn't start using like an actual smartphone until like this game. Oh, this stick here can store all sorts of computer data.
I still don't get it.
But here, just look at this.
What is a universal serial bus?
Apparently, the doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual. Now, take a look at this. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to this court. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Politician Wimperson.
You fucking wimp. Yes. Yes, Lord Master, this will do nicely.
I can see why he dropped Wimperson from his name. That's hardly breaking news.
Look closer, Your Honor.
Ah! His initials! You got him, Apollo!
Right, the plaintiff's full legal name is Politician Wimperson. Now consider this.
Oh god, Phoenix is gonna look like a fool.
Yep. The email's recipient address starts with 3 letters.
Welp.
P-A-W? Ah! Don't tell me!
Oh, but I will anyway.
Politician is a furry.
The individual who hired the doctor to study the disputed item is none other than Politician Wimperson.
Wait, then that means...
Exactly. He wouldn't have asked the man who stole his family heirloom to study it. Therefore, how could this possibly be the crystal of Ami Faye?
Ah!
Am I the bad guy in this situation, Phoenix asks?
We never checked the doctor's emails. We couldn't even figure out the
Bad
password to
guys.
his computer.
The plaintiff willingly left the orb in the doctor's care so he could study it. At the behest of his benefactor.
Wait. Then what about the police report? I have all the details of the theft right here!
It's probably for another relic. The real crystal of Ami Faye. He's just using the report as a way to claim that our orb is actually his stolen crystal.
Objection!
Can I ponder that?
Now, how are you so certain that Paw refers to my client's initials? Are you pawing, Apollo? Hmm?
Don't say the word pawing. Don't say the word pawing.
Too late,
does
I
that
already
mean?
did. I know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
It is a furry euphemism for masturbation.
Oh!
Yeah, Apollo. Huh?
There's some things I don't need to know.
We're too late, Apollo. You suggested
Don't
it.
ask questions.
It's
You're not
your
the
fault.
person.
Maybe the email recipient was a dog lover.
Not an improvement. Not an improvement.
Perhaps. So let's get to know your client a little better, shall we?
What did I walk in on?
Well, we found out that Paul initial name is Paul Ashton Whipperson, and if you
Politician Wimperson.
if you take the first words of that name, it spells paw, and then I said a paw joke.
Mr. Politician
I'm
Wimperson.
about 10 seconds from slapping Nick.
Oh, hey, there he
I
is.
I
No,
have your
but-
character sheet and a shredder.
I suppose shutting down detractors is all part of a politician's job.
Answer me this, Mr. Politician Wimperson. What is your shoe size?
It's probably a 5, cause
What is your birthday?
My birthday? It's July 11th. But what is it to you?
Oh, it's a lot, actually.
Oh, I see. You can address birthday gifts to my office. But, full disclosure, I only accept gifts valued at $1,000 or more.
Jesus. Even Phoenix is like, what the fuck?
fuck, man.
He's the judge.
Oh my god, just wait a minute. I need to.
Why has everyone gone silent?
Where is it?
Yes. July is the 7th month.
You fucking moron!
Fucking doofus. How can anyone be that self-centered? Alright, politician.
Don't hold back!
Get him! Tear him to shreds! Did everyone hear that? You said July 11th. July 11th, or rather 711, matches the numbers in the email address.
You know you wanted to say it.
What?
7-Eleven.
Oh, 11037.
No, 7-Eleven, my favorite local store.
That too.
I don't
Both the
think there's a
name
7-Eleven
and-
in my town anymore.
I have a 7-Eleven that's like a bike ride away. Even though I don't
7-Eleven
bike ride.
5 minutes away. I think another one that's like 15 minutes away.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes from my house. But the name and birthday are a match. I hardly think that's a coincidence.
Wait. Ah, you sneaky little...
Looks like someone finally decided to join the conversation. Would the plaintiff care to explain?
I'd like to say, this is quite,
Quite what?
quite a thing you said. I am...
And?
Any other thoughts?
And?
I am literally about to explode.
There is a bomb strapped to my chest.
Gary! There's a bomb to my chest! I can't go that high.
Gary, there's a bomb strapped to my chest!
Oh my god.
No further comments. I stand by my previous statement.
Hold it!
I'm out.
Bye.
What now?
You can't just walk away. Even politicians have to explain themselves in a court of law.
No, I don't. Don't listen to them, Paul. Don't listen. Don't listen.
I'm afraid I simply don't know how it happened. I can't possibly explain matters outside of my purview.
Exactly, Paul. Be like me. Don't say anything unless it's important about you.
Perhaps it was a mistake on the part of my secretary?
Your secretary being April May from Ace Attorney 1. Imagine.
Oh no, you don't, you slippery eel. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond?
I won't argue your assertion. My client lent the treasure in question to the doctor and asked him to study it. It seems that much is a fact.
Now we're getting somewhere.
However, it has no bearing on the issue of ownership.
How so?
Mr. Letition, I fully understand your position here. You had to hide the fact that you sent the crystal out to be studied. Your family would have been very upset if they had found out. It's family heirloom after all.
You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Wright is, well, right, of course. Then he is. That's why he's my lawyer. Crystal is a precious Attitian family heirloom, and has been for centuries. And Dr. Buff was so eager to study its proud heritage, I just couldn't say no. I didn't even tell my grandfather.
Attention!
But in order to win the backing of your so-called benefactor, you were going to give what you claimed to be the Crystal of Ambi Fae to that person? You were going to give a precious family heirloom away just like that?
I was gonna explain everything to my grandfather later, honest.
My client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson for following in his footsteps. And if refusing him would have meant dashing the dreams of his darling grandson, I doubt the kindly old man could have said no. Funny.
The judge himself is a grandfather, so
All grandchildren are meant to be spoiled. Sorry. Yeah, my God. It is fucking hot as hell in my room.
It's hot as hell in this funky ass hot ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper?
Yeah, but seriously, though, it is. Yeah. This fan ain't doing shit.
this is crazy. Bro,
So here's my number, so call me, maybe. That's what grandfathers are for.
For honor, please. I mean, it's been in the family for centuries.
My grandfather thinks highly of my talents as a politician. That's why he entrusted me with this very important name placard today. Okay. So I am sure he would have been okay with me using the crystals that I saw fit.
That's right, is the other name Abe Ashton? A Bastion?
Nah.
Grandpa's spoiled little brat.
I think the judge is buying it, Apollo.
No surprise there. He's always going on about his own grandchild, after all.
Excuse me. Can I leave now, Mr. Wright? I believe my work here is done.
By all means, Detective Sky, thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome. It's nice to testify at a civil trial once in a while. See you around.
It seems the facts have changed somewhat. Mr. Ashton Wimperson apparently lent his family heirloom to Dr. Buff. Mr. Justice, how would the defense like to proceed?
Oh, alright, now what?
Apollo, let's hear what they know about this so-called crystal of Omni Fae. Maybe we can find some inconsistencies in their statements.
Right. Okay then, Mr. Wright. If the item in question really is an Titian family heirloom, then let's hear all your client knows about it.
Of course. Mr. Attition Wimperson, please tell the defense everything you know about the crystal origin.
Alright. Now then, listen and learn. Oh my god. I'm suffering. This is the tale of the crystal of Ami Faye and the illustrious history of the Attition clan.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Our story begins back in the old country, when the Attition family reigned supreme. Sorry about that. My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler. He protected the spirit mediums, a minority back then. The rest of the locals. Some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their power. As thanks, Ami Faye gave the crystal she had specifically made as a gift to him. I am a descendant of that great lord. As such, my political power and influence is backed by centuries of history.
Well, that devolved into a great load of self-aggrandizing propaganda fast.
As you can see, the crystal Ami Faye is an heirloom of the esteemed House of Ashton.
And you have proof that it has always been in the Attition family?
I have someone who gave a statement to that effect. My client's neighbor, one Ives Shinto? No, wait.
I've shin.
Ives Shinito. Ives Shinito, age 85, gave the following statement. The Attition showed me the crystal back when I was but a lad.
Objection!
Can we really trust the memory of an old man?
Mr. Justice, would you care to explain that statement to the judge?
Oh. I didn't mean. What I'm trying to say is,
He makes you, Phoenix made Justice look like an idiot.
He's going to the femur breaker immediately.
Fuck Abel?
Never underestimate the memory of your elders. I may forget my verdicts for the next day, but my memories of my past are as clear as day. I remember that I installed a bomb underneath your desk, Phoenix Wright.
Which desk?
All of them.
Wouldn't you like to know? Therefore, I find Mr. Eve Shinito's statement to be perfectly credible.
Wow. Did you see how Mr. Wright got the judge on his side? That's definitely a trick I want up my sleeve.
You're not helping Athena.
Mouth is open and Athena should be shut. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Justice.
That looks like a moon.
Objection!
You liar.
You stated that Ami Faye had the crystal made for your ancestor. So am I to assume it was made in Japan?
That's right. The craftsmanship is unbeatable.
Well, that's strange. I don't see how your so-called crystal could have been made there.
What are you talking about?
Pardon me. Oh my god, I am.
Extreme.
It's quite obvious you take a closer look at this.
Take that!
Oops.
See this part right here? Doesn't it exude a mysterious exotic charm?
Well, say goodbye to your health, Justice. I do know, Mr. Justice, you're... But I do know, Mr. Justice, your assertion exudes a mysterious amount of nonsense.
Oops.
Well, time to die, Justice.
There's a bomb under your
Oh,
cage.
no mystery there, Your
Sure.
Honor.
Apollo, let's go over everything we have on the orb once more. Maybe there's something that can help us prove it wasn't made in Japan.
Your Honor, your opinion was made in Japan. It's quite obvious of it.
This part.
Take that!
Does this look like Japanese writing to you?
Take a look at the distinctive design here. According to Dr. Buff, it's a Mitama motif dating back to the early days of the Kingdom of Karain.
The Kingdom of Karain. Hmm? And you base this on...
Here, this piece of evidence, Your Honor. These are the doctor's research notes on the Founder's Orb. This is the box in which the orb was originally stored. It features the same pattern as the one found on the orb.
They do look like the same pattern.
Therefore, I assert that the disputed item must have been made in the kingdom of Karain.
Hey, I forgot to mention, I nearly got hit by a car today.
Oof.
And the literal only reason I didn't is because I didn't even see them until like they were approaching, and it's like my music just happened to kick in at the exact right time.
Duh.
The Karain channeling technique originated in the kingdom of Karain.
If I wasn't most of the way through Rocky Horror, I might have died.
Bad omen. An Ami Fae is known to have traveled there to train. With that in mind, what's to say she didn't bring that pattern back with her?
Objection!
The girls are fighting.
But since this is clearly a Kurani's design, not even you can deny. Possibility that if it was made here, there, in the kingdom of Karain,
I'll probably get fucking up. Anything's possible to some extent. That doesn't make it true. So you can't conclude that the orb is from Karain based solely on that pattern. If it were that simple, I could just as easily say it's Japanese. Oh god, they're gonna go in circles, are they?
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree with Mr. Wright. Pattern alone proves nothing. It also means that there's no basis to claim the item this was made in Japan either.
Even the judge gets it.
At this rate, we're going nowhere fast.
He's right. Just spinning our wheels here.
I wonder if we have any evidence that could break the stalemate.
Evidence that could break the stalemate. There doesn't seem to be anything we can use, at least not at this point.
Well, unless we can find something, this trial won't be going anywhere.
That's much better.
What's his deal?
I don't know, politicians are weird. I have a suggestion. Why don't we consider this from a different angle?
I'm listening.
What if the Defiant Dragons really were authorized to take possession of the relic?
Me? I'm afraid I don't know where you're going with this, Mr. Wright.
Consider the orb transfer agreement, which states, I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. What if, as the last part suggests, it was written under duress? That would render the agreement null and void.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Wright?
While you were on your little cave expedition, I was investigating Dr. Buff's accident. And then there was something you overlooked, Mr. Justice. Namely, that his accident might have actually been murder.
What? A murder?
Mr. Wright, do you realize such statements are not to be made lightly? Are you suggesting the doctor was murdered by the Defiant Dragons?
Yes, but follow me on this for a sec. The books that came tumbling down were from the archaeology show. However, among that mountain of books was a single volume of psychology. What's more, there was some blood on it.
And you feel this is important because?
The books that came tumbling down were from the top shelf, the archaeology books. We know this because the doctor's books were...
Oh shit, that's really cool.
Meticulously.
Sorry, wrestling stuff.
Thank you. We know this because the doctor's books were meticulously organized by subject. Archaeology took up the entire shelf, so that psychology book is completely out of place.
The Pluto logo. Oh shit. Sorry, wrestling.
Come to think of it, the shelves were arranged quite carefully.
It's also worth noting that psychology books only take up a tiny part of the bottom shelf. You might wonder why a book on psychology was found amid the pile of archaeology books. But I believe I can explain what that single out-of-place book was doing there. The doctor was struck from behind while selecting a psychology book from the shelf.
And that's when the blood got on the book?
Precisely. And to make it look like an accident, he was buried under a mountain of archaeology books.
Objection!
Well, wait a second. This is all just speculation, right? Or do you have proof that it was a murder?
Of course I do!
You do?
On a hunch, I had Detective Sky examine the doctor's head wound. She found that he had been struck by the corner of some object or another.
Wait, what?
A wound like that could have resulted from a fall to the floor, you know. Do you understand what this means, Mr. Justice? Oh god! Why am I hearing my boss's music? The wound makes it crystal clear that Dr. Buff was murdered!
It is now literally boss music.
What?
Well, that was unexpected. Who'd have thought we'd break out of the stalemate like this?
A Phoenix Wright came out of nowhere with the evidence.
He pulled the ladder right out from under us.
Stepladder.
Stepladder.
Still, if he thinks that's enough to make me back down, he's got another thing coming. Even if the cause of death was murder, what makes you think it was the Defiant Dragons? You should know better than to hurl baseless accusations.
Objection!
Did you forget who you're up against, Mr. Justice?
Huh?
You're up against your dad, son! You didn't actually think I'd come to court without witnesses and evidence, did you?
Well, what are you talking about?
We did.
I would like to request further testimony from the plaintiff. Specifically, I would like the court to hear how you saw one of the rebels leaving the crime scene.
He saw the what?
Damn, that Justice character is getting his ass beat by his boss.
If he can prove it was murder, that's the end of our client's right to the orb. Did he have this up his sleeve the whole time?
Ugh. Could Mr. Wright do this to us? He was just waiting to spring this trap.
Heh.
Ring trap.
Fucking goddamn it.
It's taking yet another. Hey, it's taking another.
Oh hey, it's the
unexpected
solo
turn.
killer coming in March.
What?
Someone made a spring trap joke.
Oh. Well, you know what they say. They always come back. One of us mentioned this, right? They have yet to identify the murder weapon.
The object used to commit the murder was not located at the scene of the crime. The murderer likely disposed of it elsewhere. How did it feel to go against your boss, Apollo?
Help.
Well, I never thought we'd be deliberating the issue of murder in a civil trial. Bet you do that all the
Didn't
time.
we do that before with fucking stolen turnabout? We were contemplating who stole the base, and then we realized, oh shit, we condemned our own defendant to murder.
I just wanted to be locked up.
Just
Lock me up. Throw away the key.
We did it again.
I'm just a little guy.
just a little guy.
I don't mind if you don't have a safe word. All right, Mr. Ashton Wimperson. Your testimony, if you please. Oh my God, it is. You know how hot it is? My
Me.
planet is blowing warm air.
Oh.
Prepare to be dazzled. Dazzled by charismatic oration.
Hey, Skipper.
Hey, Skipper.
How did I miss this?
I don't know.
How did I not? What did I miss?
Basically, we were debating who what the fuck the orb was, whether it was the Ami Faye orb or the Founder's orb. And then all of a sudden, Wright just says, well, shouldn't we think about, if, the doctor was murdered? And it's like, oh shit. So that's now what we moved on to, where we're trying to figure out who murdered the doctor.
That evening, I was walking alone, lost in thought. passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw Mr. Arabal running out the front door. Around 10 at night, surely it must have been him fleeing the scene of the crime. A vote is a vote to end such violence, and that is a promise to you.
Uh-huh.
So the plaintiff saw a possible suspect fleeing from the doctor's residence. And it was within the window of the estimated time of death.
That's a rebel.
Oops, I was muted. That's a rebel. What in the world were you doing there then?
What was I doing there?
We don't know.
It seemed Mr. Rebel was loitering about Karain Village that day. There's evidence he was in the doctor's study as well. Isn't that right, Mr. Justice?
You mean the suitcase?
Exactly. He must have been in quite the rush to leave that behind. Oh, and by the way, Your Honor, Mr. Rebel just so happened to be sitting in the gallery today. Ah! See? That's him trying to escape as we speak.
That's you idiot.
We can't! Taser him.
Use the bear.
Take his flesh.
Use the bear trap on a rope. Reel him in.
Bailiff, don't let that man get away.
Added Jaws bear trap on a rope.
Right, you backstabber! What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me?
Added Jaws for his own safety.
Alright, the counsel/defense may question the plaintiff/witness once more. Please proceed, Mr. Justice.
Apollo versus Wright. It's like bread and butter.
To the people who bring map offerings during the anniversary event, you're cringe.
The bastards.
Yeah, this is all dialogue we've just seen, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking at a comment. My bad.
You're fine.
Hold it!
Where exactly were you when you saw Mr. Rebel?
Right here, under this tree.
That's weird.
The killer DC'd, and I don't even blame them.
So I'm dashing out of Dr. Buff's front door.
And he didn't notice you?
Protect me, tree. Protect me. Mama, mama, mono, mono, mono,
Mimi,
mono,
mimi.
mono, 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 mono. Well, Neo, looks like Japan's our only hope for Ace Attorney 7.
Ace 37 falls a completely new attorney. No previous character happens. No one has ever heard of a Phoenix Wright.
Die. Did you know Phoenix made it in the top 3 of hottest male characters in Japan? Along with Edgeworth, but that's...
Right, okay, what I was about to say is just like...
I'm mostly talking about like the female demographic for that poll. People just prefer the spiky boy than the Leon lookalike.
Start running.
And Fitz died. Oh wait, they're muted. Oh fuck. Fuck it. No, I was hidden by a tree. Neo, your worst nightmare has come back.
What?
Fitz is currently gone, so I'm taking over Ashton, and it's fucking Kazuichi, baby. Hell yeah.
Oh,
I object.
No, too late.
I'm taking over.
No, too late.
Nah, I haven't to voice the character this entire chapter. I thought the judge.
yeah.
I'm pulling rank. I'm Holder.
What? I'm older. Yo, fucking.
My birthday was ruined.
Well, you almost did get hit by a car, so.
Yeah. Yes, I believe it matters a lot. I ask that it please be added to the witness's testimony.
Look at that tree. That's a nice tree.
I was
Yes,
under
yeah.
this tree when I saw Mr. Rebel. Running out the front
Shut the
door.
fuck up.
Did you notice
Dang.
anything unusual? Okay, but
You really cut me off like that?
In my defense, you were muted.
Yes, his behavior was incredibly suspicious.
Incredibly sus, you mean?
His eyes were darting all around as he ran off in total panic. As soon as I saw that, I knew he had done something, and it probably wasn't good.
Despite that, you still didn't report it to the police?
He had killed Dr. Buff, not me. That's why I didn't report him.
Yes, it's important, Your Honor. Boom, 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 boom. I haven't even completed this current run of my Cyberpunk playthrough. I'm already thinking about another one. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm currently
By the way, I
feeling.
found one of my Cyberpunk module books.
I am feeling incredibly mentally overwhelmed, so maybe I'll take this session off.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, Skipper.
I hope you feel better, Skipper.
Yeah.
Take some time to yourself.
Yes, it's important. I requested the witness added to his testimony.
Sure. Why not?
You sounded so fucking defeated.
It's like, fine.
Fuck it. Hold on. Actually, hold on. I need a drink. God damn, I'm thirsty!
Dumbledore said calmly.
I'm not taking the whole thing. I'm not.
He needs.
He's taking the whole thing, chat.
He's saying.
He needs a whole jug of water, like me.
Okay.
Damn, my chest sore.
Oh my god, this is the ugliest truck I've ever fucking seen. That's an impressive feat. That is such a horrible shade of blue. Oh my god.
I'm
Look
back.
at I need to send this. This is so horrible to look at. Oh, I hate this.
Ah, did you read your line, Fitz?
I had no idea that Dr. Buff was dead. That's why I didn't call the police.
Objection!
Mr. Attition Wimperson, rather than Mr. Rebel. Wasn't there something else that should have had your undivided attention?
Please look at this horrible, hideous Cybertruck.
Oh boy.
Like what?
Oh god,
Yes,
it's a
of course.
Muskmobile.
Look at that shit. What is that color? That is Weezer blue.
It is Weezer Blue.
Fucking da 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 da. Look at ass.
The buddy.
I hope someone photoshops the fucking album cover onto that.
The Buddy Holly mobile. No way.
The Buddy Holly. Sorry, but you're way off.
That looks like something the Among Us characters will drive.
I am.
you care to explain, Mr. Justice?
If the witness saw Mr. Rebel from his position here,
Ruin. I got some totem hunting to do.
then he should have also been able to see the doctor's body. After all, it was right next to a huge window.
Ooh. I should get a commission of Just Hitched.
Oh, by the way, Nick, after we're done here, I do want to talk about one thing about your character. I just want to pitch one small thing that I think would be really funny.
Okay.
Well, I believe you have a point there.
Yes. Yes. You want that?
Oh my god.
And Neo died.
I hate summer. I hate summer. Put the sun under the water.
With the body that clearly visible to the witness, it's unthinkable that he wouldn't have reported it to the police.
Ah! I shot at the sun once. It retaliated and burned my eyes.
My hot sauce. Would the witness care to respond?
What? Hold on.
What is that horrible noise? Stop!
Did he
Don't do that.
fall asleep?
Don't do that noise.
That's me snoring.
That is not what that sounded like.
What, you never heard someone snore like that before?
I don't think I have.
No, that's... Sounds like something your cat really likes doing. Roll a fucking D8!
It did belong to my switchblade.
You want it?
No. I thought you were gonna use it to cut your weed.
Smoke out my weed. Still left. Still feeling. I got enough stuff. Thank you.
Anyway.
No.
And the judge died.
Mr. Ashton Wimper person?
Damn, he is clonked out. Whoa! That was a new sound effect that I never heard.
Outside the cage. I am outside the cage.
Hey man, stand up and yell.
Yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, that would wake me up. Wow, that music fucking sucked!
Huh? are many sides to any issue.
Poor Apollo.
Shit, I have to fucking deal with. What did I ever do to deserve this? In any case, I'd like the court to acknowledge the inconsistency in the witness's testimony.
I don't want my own trilogy
Mr.
anymore.
Titian Wilkerson, did you really see Mr. Rebel?
Stick up my ass 24/7. That's what a politician does.
Yes!
What?
Hold it!
This character is something else, man. What the fuck? Remember the Phantom tried to make an escape? And then Wright was like, "Where the fuck are you going?" And then he came right back down.
Yeah.
Reebok are
dead.
putting out
I'm dead. I'm dead.
leash. Oh, these are gonna cost so much money, aren't they?
And Neo
Reebok are-
died.
Reebok are putting out shoes for the late Brody Lee, who was a wrestler.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I thought turn to my seat, seeing as I had already answered the question.
Get him, Apollo. Get him.
This isn't some small town hall debate. You just stay right there until I say we're through.
I'll have to run that by my campaign manager.
Objection!
How do you do an audible glare?
I have no idea.
Mr. Titian Whipperson, I think it's time for you to come clean. I give up.
Huh?
I give up.
So then, does this mean he didn't see Mr. Rebel?
As your lawyer, Mr. Titian Whipperson, I advise you to divulge that matter we discussed. Silence is no longer an option.
Are you sure about this? I'm in the midst of running for office. I can't afford to let any strange rumors get out.
Don't worry. You won't suffer any blowback for what you are about to reveal. It reveals that politician's gay.
Blowback? Not sure I like the sound of that, Mr. Wright.
Not to worry, Your Honor. Nothing untoward will come of this, I promise. Now then, Mr. Justice! Remember how it was an anonymous caller that reported the doctor's death?
Come to think of it, Emma, who was the first one to discover the body?
About that. Whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous. Anonymous.
Target spotted.
What?
It happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police.
Wait, you're not saying that...
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. The anonymous source who contacted the police after discovering the body was... my client, Mr. Politician Wimperson.
Well, what? You don't say.
So you see, he played his part as a concerned citizen quite admirably, if I may say so. Isn't that right, Mr. Politician?
Yes, indeed.
Also me, I saw that image you reblogged on Tumblr. There you go.
In our society today, there are too many who choose indifference over righteous action. I don't number among them. That's why I did my duty as a concerned citizen. One might call me the model citizen, one worthy of standing above the rest.
That's...
No.
no.
What a real standard bearer he is, reporting it anonymously.
Oh, and by the way, Mr. Justice, wasn't there someone else at the scene of the crime when my client discovered the body?
Oh, you mean Mr. Rebel? He would have been leaving the doctor's house right around then. Wait, that means...
Yes, it does. In short, what my client witnessed was Mr. Rebel fleeing the scene of a heinous murder. Oh, and that's not all. Based on what we heard so far, Mr. Rebel looked exceedingly suspicious, and that's putting it mildly. We already know that the Defiant Dragon threatened the Doctor with bodily harm. And now that they killed him, the so-called orb transfer agreement is null and void! He's fucking you up, Apollo.
Apollo, if you don't come up with some sort of counter-argument...
And what sort of evidence do you have? Can you actually prove that it was Mr. Rebel who killed the doctor?
That move had desperate written all over it.
That's all I've got, so I'm going with it.
Evidence? I suppose it's true that I don't have any.
I knew it!
But I do have another witness.
You do?
You should know I always come fully prepared, Mr. Justice. And my new witness will provide testimony proving Mr. Rebel's guilt.
A new witness? I wonder who it could be.
Be gone!
Very well. Bailiff, please summon our new witness. In the meantime, the court will take a brief recess. Has Uncle Howdy eaten Jey Uso yet? Oh yeah, Uncle Howdy's not gonna be happy with all them fireflies. Maybe don't culturally appropriate from the brain demon. I would like both sides to use this time to prepare properly. Understood.
Well, I knew Mr. Wright would put up a tough fight, but
Yeah, just when I thought we had him, he'd turn the tables on us. He really is the turnabout terror.
What? People call him that?
that's weird. We can't let him blindside us again.
Nobody called me that. People call me the Ace Attorney. Look like they got me
I
again.
call you a little bitch.
3 times in 1 year. That's a new record.
And I call you a bottom.
Oh my god.
Dats, please. No more new records. Or bad puns while you're at it. It's hard enough trying to
Ace
help you
Attorney
as it
game?
is.
No way!
It's hard enough trying to help you. Yeah, trying to help you as it is.
Roger that. I'll be more careful next time. Hey, Dirk.
That is what Mr. Wright says true. Did you really pay a visit to Dr. Buff that night?
Sure did. Can't remember the exact time, though. All I know is when I hand over the orb. Someone put in his head that we rebels were dangerous. That's why he threw me out.
So the doctor was still alive when Dats last saw him.
We still have to prove it, though.
Rage powers at work. Better brace yourself, son. The next witness's testimony can make or break this case.
Yeah, I know. Hey, where's Trucy?
She went to go see her dad.
Maybe she's still mad.
More like worried. Worried that this trial will create a rift between you two. That she might then leave the agency.
She has an active imagination.
Hey, Makeup.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, the trial will be resuming shortly, sir.
Well, let's go see what new testimony awaits us.
All right, court's back in session. I've filled up my bottle. That's right, you said you had a witness? You kids, give me a shot glass.
Your Honor, I'd like to call the lone survivor of the doctor's murder to the stand.
Kampai!
Wait, he can't mean that Sarge is here? You mean Dr. Buff's reclusive son? How did you get him to cooperate?
Nothing a little persuasion couldn't handle. The poor child only agreed to help if I meant catching the killer.
Getting a kid like that to overcome his fear. Now that's impressive.
This must be really important testimony for the kid to come out in public like this.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please call your witness to the stand. What the fuck? I
I'm
quit.
sorry, what?
I quit. I'm gone. Goodbye. Fuck this game.
What the hell did I miss?
Helicopter, helicopter.
Heads up. I'll be switching locations, so I shall be right back.
Okay.
They locked the doors.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. That's the line.
Guess we'll be back in just a minute.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Helicopter.
I studied for so long to be a judge.
I mean, you're still doing that.
This is the takes I get.
I spent so much money on judging school. I have a master's in criminal justice. And I'm surrounded by gay assholes who bring fucking toys to the witness stand.
That kid
The
was.
orca was bad enough. The bird was bad enough.
At least his toy speaks English.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate since I first came to be a judge in this courtroom. There are 1.38 billion miles of printed circuits and wafer-thin layers that make up my whole. If the word hate was written on every nano-angstrom, it would not equate to 1/billionth the amount I've come to hate. For you. Hate. Hate. Phoenix!
I could bring the dog if you want.
Say the fucking words again. I double dog dare you on God, on Jesus. I will send you to hell right here, right now. Exactly what I thought.
I have to return.
Hey.
At your service, sir.
Oh, fucking shit!
Oh.
He's dead.
My desk broke.
Oh
Again!
no!
Oh, I need to get these railings replaced at some point.
Wendy said the bat. He's
No,
here as
it's
the
not.
drone.
It's not
Really?
bad. It's worse.
Oh, phew, not the bat.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is the meaning of this?
Past trauma has rendered it impossible for the witness to venture into public. Leaving home was hard enough.
Okay, you know what? You know what? You gave a good reason for once. I'm still gonna take your knees, but I'll do it softly.
Leaving home was hard enough, and it seems leaving the witness library was just too much. But I would still like to continue with testimony delivered via this drone.
I understand. It must be terrible to lose one's father like that. But testimony via remote control toy? Well, let's take things for a spin and see how it goes.
Just who's piloting this trial anyway?
Judge sure warmed up to the idea fast.
I think the phrase you're looking for is gave up.
Oh God!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Defending the man who killed Papa? That's full-on treason, soldier. I hereby demote you back to private.
Damn, bro, that sucks.
Corporal? Private? What's he talking about, Apollo?
It's a long story.
It really isn't.
Now then, are you ready to testify again? To testify, youngster! Also, this entire thread is amazing. I put it muted. For every 50 likes, I'll make Seth's hat bigger.
Locked and loaded, sir. Ready to rain lead down upon the perpetrator.
Oh, damn it.
It's a stupid fucking thread, but God, it's so fucking good.
The hat is now bigger than the entire planet.
That fucking duck.
Papa
Dimma.
met with someone the night he died.
That fucking Doug Dimma damn caught me off guard.
I didn't have eyes on the ground, as I'd already mounted my siege defense, but I did hear him arguing with someone in his study. From my window, I saw the one designated Dots get ejected from the premises. After that, the man lingered around the perimeter for some time. He must have regrouped and killed my papa in the study later. I just know it.
What the fuck is this thread?
We're actually in your hat right now. But this hat isn't big enough for the both of us. So he was thrown out, but later returned and committed the murder, did he?
Yes, Your Honor. So the man my client saw really must have been the fleeing Mr. Rebel. Objection! Right, you backstabbing no good! I didn't kill no one!
It's the enemy. Ready all missiles and fire!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Capitalist pig, I'll turn you into pork stroganoff. And that's just a taste of my ultimate anti-swine weapon.
Whoa, it fires missiles too?
This is not a toy. This is a real weapon.
Oh shit, it's happening, it's happening. Oh, it's happening, and I can't find any video, because the Uncle Howdying is happening! Yes, well, the witness is all yours, Mr. Justice.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Sorry, I'm very distracted by something very important in wrestling. Oh, it's only just a starting. God, you Twitter people.
Objection!
Oh, that's so fucking creepy! Look at this fucking shot. Look at this fucking shot I'm going to post and muted. Wrestling! Yeah, you're going to have to open that in like, a browser, but wrestling! God, that's such a creepy shot! Oh my god, is Nikki being brought in as Abby, as Sister Abigail? Oh my god, it's gonna be a march of the brain demons.
And Neo died.
Meh. Sarge, are you hiding something from me?
Holy shit, they had to be like... Oh, Gable's dead. Has Gable just been dead in the back the entire time? Holy fucking shit, Jesus Christ! Fucking, look at this! Wrestling! It's like, that man is fucking dead!
How dare you question your superior officer like that? You want to get in on this Stroganoff action with Pig Boy over there, soldier?
Not even shotgun proof, Justice. Shut up.
Oh my god, this is Howdy's new look? Oh, WWE needs to post this entire segment right goddamn now.
Sorry,
Twitter is
but I'm afraid
breaking.
lawyers are missile proof.
What?
Would the defense care to explain? Oh, it is a group. Wrestling! Ah! Sorry, the one night I couldn't get a fucking stream to save my life.
Simple, Your Honor. Just as he is able to see what is happening in court right now, Sarge is able to see what was happening in the study then. With his cherished drone, of course.
Ah, now that you mention it, Dying Whistle's, I didn't get your name fast enough. And to think, the answer was right before our eyes the whole time. Post the Uncle Howdy return. I do not care for Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. I want the spooky boy.
Sarge, you were perfectly capable of patrolling the study that night. So you must have seen something.
Ah!
Duh.
I'm hit. What is this strange new weaponry you're using against me?
Logic?
Courtroom warriors don't use guns or missiles, because evidence is our weapon of choice. And the evidence has exposed your bald-faced lie. My truth bomb, Sarge, has stripped your defenses bare.
Truth bomb! No!
Right, I am
No.
going there.
Ned.
Once again, the fact that my parents are asleep right now, I cannot yell very much.
Oh my, are you alright?
Helicopter.
Every dance. Never have I seen such fearsome ordnance.
I'm surprised.
Tell it to us straight, Sarge. After all, you want to help your father, don't you?
Papa.
Yes. You want to find out who killed him, don't you? So please, tell us what you saw that night.
It's not what you think. I didn't see anything. I swear.
You sure? You seem awfully stressed for someone who didn't see anything.
Over.
Ah! Sarge, you need to answer my question.
Shut your pie hole, maggot. It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before a lowly private like you orders me around.
So I'm supposed to be giving him a Russian accent this whole time.
I think so.
Fuck.
Because he did say, you capitalist pig.
You capitalist pig!
Yo, this kid is kind of base, not gonna lie.
What's with him in Siberia, of all places?
This kid has murdered several people.
If a scorching day is what it'll take, maybe it's time to turn up the heat. Hey, Athena,
Use that psychology thing.
you think a therapy session might help?
Well, it could help alleviate some of his anxiety. Plus, I'm picking up a lot of discord in Sarge's voice. It usually means the patient wants to say something but can't for some reason.
In Sarge's case, I imagine whatever's plaguing him is pretty severe. In that case, I leave it to you and your mood matrix magic.
You got it!
Oh.
Your Honor, I believe I can be of help here.
I am sorry, I am fully distracted. It is. Time for a therapy session, is it, Miss Sykes?
Athena Sykes, Ace Attorney 7.
Yes, it will help the witness with his anxiety. Maybe even enough to testify.
Oh, they're just straight up giving him shatter. by all means, please bring the poor child out into the light of day. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. That is so creepy. Oh, but I assume this will be alright with you, Mr. Wright.
Why not? It's not like we all haven't been through this before.
What are you butting in for, lady? There ain't a place on this battlefield for you.
I beg to differ, Sarge. This G.I. Jane's always ready for a fight in the courtroom.
G.I. Jane, real American hero.
And wait until you see what I've got in my arsenal. Analytical psychology. With it, I'm going to blow a big old hole in the armor you built around your heart.
Oh. There's evidence. No analytical psychology.
Oh,
Where are these WMDs coming from? Well, if it's a battle you want, bring it on!
Holy Jesus H. Christ.
But I'm going to end it, corpse woman Sykes!
You got it, Sarge. Time to seek out the agony buried deep in your heart.
I'm gonna turn down mass just a little bit.
Brace yourself!
Sorry.
Your wrestling hype is too loud.
Everyone's fucking dead. Sorry, hands over the curtain. Everyone's fucking dead.
Hmm.
Murdered everyone.
They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Shakes you violently.
Man behind the slaughter.
That's just the throne 3D PNG. What the?
Got it.
Why are you surprised here, buddy?
That's strange. You reacted with shock when you discovered your father's body. Yet, you weren't nearly as shocked then when you saw Mr. Rebel. Normally, you'd expect the death of one's father to be much more impactful.
Enemy fire! Direct hits!
That is strange. Wonder what it could mean.
Well, we know he wasn't as affected by his father's death as he should have been. And I think I know why.
Oh?
Sarge, you weren't as shocked at seeing your father's body as seeing Mr. Rebel because...
Already seen his body.
Sarge, maybe the truth is, you left your room that night. And that's when you saw it. Your father's body.
I saw no such thing!
Really? You didn't see his body? Alright then. What did you see?
Oh god. Only 70.
Look, Apollo! We've lost some noise!
So, just as I suspected, you really did see something. Sarge, please, tell us what you saw.
But bonking thoughts.
I. The moment I saw it, I I couldn't bear it. I couldn't stand to lose yet another loved one.
Huh? Am I missing something here? Is that why you weren't very shocked when you found out your father was dead? Because you had already sensed that he was a goner somehow?
Maybe.
Please, Sarge. What was it you saw on the night of your father's murder?
Oh. I I saw.
What's happening? I don't like where this is going.
It's malfunctioning.
No more! No more, please!
Eek! Help! Oh no! It's a widget.
I've confiscated your little toy. The battlefield is no place for unauthorized equipment. Which it officially.
A widget! Apollo, I can't continue the session without him.
Widget is officially banned thanks to the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
You can't tell a child to calm down. Especially this child in extreme duress.
Calm yourself this instant, witness. I hereby order you to submit your therapy session. What? Blazes? Oh, that's it, motherfucker, you're dead!
Look at me. I'm judge, jury, and executioner now.
That's my line, bitch.
I hereby convene a military tribunal.
Oh god, there's a military court now. You're fucked.
Whoa, whoa. This has gone way too far.
Arrest the drone.
Arrest the fucking drone.
Bailiff, arrest the drone this instant!
It's a fucking drone, sir.
And that Meekin died.
Meekin's fucking died.
And that Meekin also died.
Give it back, right? Yee!
What is happening?
What the fuck?
Athena's trilogy is never. Thanks to Sarge.
Phew! Finally got him back.
Nice work.
This is what happened when you bring a child to the stand.
I'm sorry, wrestling's better than that thing you like. This witness is truly a handful.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh!
Miss Sykes, what's the witness' current psychological state?
Let's see. He's emotionally all over the map.
So his out of control emotions are in control of him, huh? Does that mean we can calm him down if we can figure out the root cause?
Yes, so let's see what we can find. Sarge? Can you hear me?
Oh. Is that you, Corpswoman Sykes?
I'm here. Now, I want you to take a few deep breaths. Just try to relax. Try it with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
Out. In. Out.
And now, let your emotions take you where they will. Go on, just let it all out.
Ooh! All forces, attack!
That's the least relaxing breathing exercise I've ever seen.
Oh God.
Yeah. Whoa. What the fuck?
Got it.
That's it.
That's it,
Sorry.
right there.
Sarge.
Uh,
You were overcome with shock and fear when you saw those flames, weren't you?
Was I?
Because of a traumatic response. Yes, just 6 months ago. You and your mother were caught up in an arsonist blaze. So it's no wonder you would be extremely scared of fire.
yes, that does make sense.
And maybe, just maybe, your subconscious fear of fire was what caused you to withdraw from the world.
What do you mean, Corpswoman Sykes?
In the outside world, you are bound to come across all sorts of fire. Candles, cigarettes, heck, even the grill at dinner, at a diner.
Ace Attorney mentoring SIGs? What?
Even if it's not that often, just the idea that you might see them. Grew bigger and bigger until you couldn't shut it out.
I think you might be onto something. Candles, cigarettes. Just thinking about them sends a chill down my spine.
You have pyrophobia.
Yeah. Wow. Things I take for granted.
No. Now I see. I was afraid. Afraid of the fire. Strange. I didn't even realize it myself.
About that fire, Sarge. Can you tell me what was burning?
Just stay calm and maybe something will come to you.
Oh,
Oh fuck, is that Loomis?
Oh. Starting to remember. It was.
What was it? Oh!
What?
What
It was the
fuck?
relic. That relic Papa was studying. It was on fire.
Oh. Because he touched it?
The orb was on fire?
Cause I remember Dirk
Was
saying
it supposed to do that?
maybe because I remember Dirk saying that people that had like the bloodline of the queen can touch it. So
Oh, but nobody else can?
yeah.
So it just fucking
It's
magically
so
lights
fine.
on fire or something?
It.
Oops, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. But yes, the orb was burning right in front of Papa.
There goes my eyebrows, son.
And there, in the flames, was Mama? Yes, now I remember. I saw Mama appear amid the dancing flames.
What?
What? Wait, what? What the fuck?
It shows you what you desire most, maybe.
That's a lot. What's going on here?
Maybe it's a memory from the fire that killed his mother. He might be confusing it with what really happened when his father died.
So let me guess. More therapy?
Yep, but this time, seems there's an inconsistency in his statements. And I think we should be able to prove it with the evidence at hand.
Oh, this inconsistency is the key to proving that the relic really is the Founder's orb.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Objection!
Don't blame yourself, Sarge. After all, even if you hadn't passed out, the outcome wouldn't have been the same.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the time of death. Your father wasn't killed right after you left your room.
What? Explain yourself at once, Private Justice.
You said you saw your father burning the orb, right? But that night, he went out to hide it in a cave. So what you saw, Sarge, was something that happened before your father left to hide the orb.
Oh,
So you see, he didn't pass out right before he was killed. You passed out right before he left for the cave to hide the orb in the ruins within.
so even if I hadn't passed out,
That's right. The outcome would have been exactly the same. That's because your father, Dr. Buff, was killed after he returned from the ruins. And therefore, Sarge, there's no need for you to blame yourself.
oh, I see. Private Justice. Can you really say I bear no blame in this?
Why do you ask?
Because the truth is, if I hadn't engaged in my siege defense, Papa would still be alive.
Sarge,
Papa wished nothing more than for me to lead a happy, healthy life. That's why he quit his job and moved us out, away from the big city.
Dolly Zone.
Dolly's
But even then, I didn't have the courage to set foot into the outside world. And in the end, I failed to make Papa's wish come true.
This kid's sad.
Yeah.
What the?
Who's that?
I think this was Skipper's character.
Sarge?
Wait, what?
Oh, if you want to make your father's wish come true, if that's what you really want.
Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know, for like characters we know, that's so weird. Then who's to say it's too late? Why don't you take the first step now?
My first step?
That's right. You can cast off all your regret. You can stop standing still and start moving forward. You have the power within you. I know from experience. I know what it's like to feel like you do. But only you can decide to take that first step.
Athena 7.
If you don't change your tactics now, Sarge, the victory you seek in the war you're waging will always lie beyond your grasp.
I think I understand. I've made up my mind. As of this moment, I will suspend my siege defense indefinitely.
Oh.
He came out.
No.
Huh? Alright, Fitz.
Is it?
This
I
is
think.
still you.
Is it not?
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, it's,
if you want
if
to.
you want to.
I can't do a little girl's voice.
I can try something.
Alright.
God.
Oh, but I got. You gotta be in a Russian accent, man. Can you do that?
Oh god.
Both reporting for duty.
There we go.
What? I thought you were a guy.
Apollo, what did we
Making
discuss?
Making
What are we
assumptions
talking
because
about?
of you and me.
Apollo, what are we talking about?
You're definitely not the gruff drill sergeant I envisioned.
Well, my mama was in the Russian army. My babushka.
Damn, your mom must have kicked ass in there. Good for you. I was just as shocked, but it certainly explained a few things when I found out too.
Let's just say she used a voice modifier in her drone.
Well, I mean, yeah. May I introduce you, Miss Army Buff, age 12.
No way.
Army buff!
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
I looked away from wrestling for this. I looked away from gawking over cool masks and everyone dying. Again, I will talk at length about this fucking segment. They made it a full fucking horror. Ah! I love wrestling. Careful, soldier. Don't forget I could blow you away at a moment's notice.
She's just too cute.
So, have you always been in
Army!
a wheelchair, Sarge?
Forward march! Oh, that was not the right. Oh, that was a voice crack and a half. Negative. Only since I was injured in the fire. Your voice sounds awfully different from before. It is almost as if we switched voice actors.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh,
Oh, she does have a voice modulation voice device.
I mean,
It is
makes
a voice
sense.
modulation device. It is one of my army's many technological marvels.
The U.S. military is gonna love you.
Death to capitalist pig dog! Well, you fooled me. I thought you were some 20-something military fanatic. Was that the controls?
Oh.
Stop looking at me with those big old anime eyes.
If it's all the same to you, troops, I'd like to continue my testimony. I've just remembered something. It is as crisp and clear as a trumpet on roll call.
What did you remember?
Damn it, you beat me to the joke.
It wasn't my mother who appeared in the burning orb. It was some lady Papa had shown me a picture of a long time ago. He said it was
What?
the Holy Mother, the founder of Karenism. She appeared right there, right in the burning orb.
Huh?
What did you just say?
Well, it proves our theory. Oh god.
Bye-bye.
The Holy Mother of Karanism was in the burning orb? What does that even mean?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Could it be? Could this explain what Sarge means by the Holy Mother appearing in the burning orb?
DJ was like, I ain't jumping shit. I don't blame it, DJ. If I saw an army of brain demons killing everyone, I'm just like, I'm out, I'm good. I'm gonna go hit catering.
Dr. Buff's research notes? What do they have to do with this?
Look at this. The burning orb, the appearance of the burning orb, the appearance of the founder. This part points to both.
Read, Athena.
There's a legend about the orb involving a mysterious riddle. And this song, in turn, is said to contain the key to solving it. If the legend is true, then I believe the answer lies in this part of the song. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. Well, anyone see where I'm going with this?
Prayers as fervent as fire. You're supposed to set the orb on fire?
Hello, Agrabah.
The whole stanza seems to suggest that the founder will appear if the orb is set on fire.
Wait! So the doctor, he...
Yes, Athena. He saw the ancient riddle of the founder's orb.
It doesn't look good for Paul.
Papa was a great archaeologist. So I believe in him, and I want to believe in the motherland! Skyushke no Shibi. Fucking Nikolai Volkov comes out and goes, Caribbean wine! I want to believe he achieved his long-time dream of solving the turtle before he died.
Well, we won't know for sure until we try it for ourselves.
Yes, do it, Private Justice. Please. I want to see what Papa was searching for with my own eyes. Objection! I probably should be more scared in my accent, but I'm fueled by wrestling.
The plaintiff must object to this.
The plaintiff will stand down and be quiet.
Objection!
You're fired. You don't have the right to set a precious relic like that on fire.
Objection!
Oh, but I do. All I needed was Sarge's permission. Since we still don't know if this treasure is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Ami Faye, any ownership rights to the Doctor Head now belongs to his daughter.
Oh, he got you there, right?
Therefore, you have absolutely no right to stop us.
Gah.
You may burn them.
I hope you die in the fire.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Never thought I'd be saying this, but you may burn the evidence.
Alright, here we go. Oh shit.
What the hell is this animation?
This is full fucking 30 animation for this.
And you're under arrest.
Fucking sword and shield animation.
Look!
Apollo, the inside of the orb! It's melting!
I didn't know you smoke, Apollo.
There's something in there.
Ah!
Oh, is it depicting her face? Oh my god, it does. Ah! Dirk! Isn't she?
The God leaves no room for doubt. It's the founder herself.
We need to compare faces to Quran. And bitch died.
Face, face, and all. I don't understand. The greatest of taboos in Kalenism is a depiction of the founder's face. Yet here it is, hidden within the orb.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Mr. Wright, but as you can see, the issue is crystal clear. This figure is the Holy Mother, founder of Karanism. And based on that, this must be none other than the Founder's Orb. Bro.
Why is the pursuit music on, Phoenix asked? Be that as it may, Mr. Rebel still may have killed the doctor. If so, it would render the orb transfer agreement null and void. He keeps using that.
Don't play dumb, Mr. Wright. The truth of the matter has already been proven.
But null and void!
Dr. Buff wasn't killed right after Sarge saw Mr. Rebel. It happened after the doctor came back from hiding the orb. And you've no proof that Mr. Rebel was still around at the time. Your claim that the Defiant Dragons were behind the crime doesn't hold water. And that means the orb transfer agreement is still perfectly valid. Admit it, Mr. Wright. I just burned your whole case to the ground. Are you gonna have a breakdown?
No!
Holy shit!
And none of that caught because Nick screamed too loud.
I won? I actually won?
I actually beat my mentor?
Now, we still got an asshole politician to deal with.
Yep.
Phoenix Wright is dead. Well, we dealt with one problem, but now we gotta deal with a political bullshit.
Mr. Wright, would you care to respond in a way that's not screaming?
Respond? I think my student beat me.
I didn't think so.
Wait, did we just win? Did we actually beat the Turnabout Terror?
No one calls me that.
Yeah.
You're amazing, Apollo!
You're right, I call you rancid shithead.
Hey, Paul.
Don't just stand there, right? Do something!
Well, I don't think there's any digging out of this hole.
So many meteors.
You know what? Paul Ashton's not getting my vote.
Mr. Attition Wimperson, I think it's time for your concession speech. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the Founder's Orb. The facts don't lie, but you obviously do. How's that for a campaign slogan?
Whoa there, buddy. That's not how you get votes.
What? Contemptuous peasant!
know, but we didn't get the cinematic point.
I think this is a good time to wrap up this trial. It's almost midnight after all, and I am wired for fucking cable.
I
You're
think
ready to
it's
hear me
very,
gush about
very.
wrestling the rest of the fucking night.
I think it's very, very frustrating how the one place my PS5 cannot connect to the internet is in my own bedroom.
Bruh. What
Bruh.
the fuck?
What the
If
grub?
both parties have no further objections, I will render my verdict.
No objections here, Your Honor.
You know what?
Bruh. Paul,
You can't
shut
do
up.
that. The crystal is mine.
It's not.
Oh. I'll lose the election if I lose the crystal.
As if anyone would care if you do.
I'm sorry, but there's really nothing more I can do.
Huh?
You
Uh-oh.
haven't had our little chat, have you?
Uh-oh. The fuck he do? What's going on here?
Your Honor, I object to the defense's last claim.
What?
I don't believe they have truly proven that the relic is indeed the Founder's Orb. You're
Mr. Wright, I don't think even you could bluff your way out of this one.
You're grasping at straws, right?
What possible argument could you have to claim that this isn't the Founder's Orb? Bless you.
Thank you. About that. Oh, of course.
He can't possibly have hit on something.
The defense assertion is incomplete, and this is why. Their claim that this relic is the Founder's Orb is based on a legend, and that legend claims that the Founder's Orb will return when the riddle is solved at last.
Right. That's what happened. Founder was revealed for all to see.
But Mr. Justice, what about the rest of the legend?
Huh?
According to the legend, once the Founder returned, she would bestow spiritual power onto the person who solved the riddle.
You're kidding, right?
Well, Mr. Justice, do you feel great spiritual power coursing through your veins?
No. But receiving spiritual powers and stuff, it's all just mythic mumbo-jumbo, right?
Bruh.
Maybe so, but you're the one basing your claim on said legend. And what we saw here does not fully fulfill it, does it?
No, but...
Sorry, can't get over the fact that everyone's talking about how they fucking shot Chad Gable. Someone updated his Wikipedia page!
Consequently, you cannot rightfully claim that this is the Founder's Orb. But
He's fucking asleep. What's gone into him? Why is Mr. Wright doing this?
okay, something is definitely happening overseas in Korean or something for him to do this.
He's definitely forced into doing this.
It would appear that Mr. Wright has lost a few of his marbles.
That couldn't be further from the truth, Your Honor. I lost him a long time ago. If I lost him, I had to cross-examine the parrot.
It worked.
I know people call Phoenix Wright the comeback king.
No saying come in my courtroom. In any case,
Ow. Wow. Hurry up and read your line!
I believe this is a good time for a recess. Both sides will have 20 minutes to prepare. Oh, I love that group name.
I don't care!
The Wyatt 66. I ask that all arguments be ready by then. Oh, and Mr. Wright, you do well to wash up and find your missing marbles by then.
I don't think I can. We'll stop here.
Alrighty.